They play the same character on one of the most popular TV shows, but they've never met. Here's the inside scoop of why Kevin Costner and Josh Lucas have been kept apart during their stints on Yellowstone. Kevin Costner has been the face of Yellowstone since the show debuted in 2018. That makes perfect sense as he plays John Dutton, the head of the family's Yellowstone ranch. But he's not the only actor who's portrayed the Dutton patriarch. Josh Lucas plays a younger version of John, and he was actually approached about the role before Yellowstone even shot its pilot episode. In a 2022 interview with Deadline, Lucas recalled speaking to creator Taylor Sheridan about his plans for the show, saying, "When they found the location of the Dutton ranch, Taylor walked around and pointed at certain points and said, 'This will happen here in season 1, and this will happen here in season 2, and here's where the graveyard goes.'" Lucas remembered being impressed with how meticulously Sheridan had his show planned out before it even premiered. This included young John Dutton, as the creator told Lucas, "It's going to be in the 5th season. The 5th season is where you're going to come in." And that's exactly how it played out. Season 5 of Yellowstone delves into John's past more extensively than any of the flashbacks in prior seasons, providing a much more expansive backstory just as Costner was wrapping up his time on the show. It was confirmed in 2023 that he wouldn't return for the long-awaited Part 2 of Season 5. So it's fitting then that Season 5 essentially saw John's life flashing before viewers' eyes, as if Sheridan long ago had a vision of Costner's exit and wrote a visual eulogy in anticipation of him leaving. But even in light of that plan, it's perhaps somewhat surprising that Lucas and Costner never actually spent any time together on the set of the show. There's actually a long history in Hollywood of actors being kept separate while working on a movie or TV show. For example, James Earl Jones and Eddie Murphy were never in the same room while filming 2021's Coming to America, while Arnold Schwarzenegger didn't film a single scene with his Batman and Robin co-stars. Sometimes this is a matter of scheduling and time saving, though there have been more contentious reasons for keeping actors apart. Thankfully, in Lucas and Costner's case, it seems that there was no bad blood. In a 2021 interview with Collider, Lucas explained, "Luckily, he's not there when I'm shooting. We're almost kept separate on purpose. Taylor and I talked about the idea of The Godfather. When Robert De Niro was playing Brando, he wasn't attempting to look or act like Marlon Brando. He was attempting to play the character. That's what we talked about." Basically, both Sheridan and Lucas were attempting to keep the latter from doing a Kevin Costner impression. As Lucas put it to Deadline, "These men don't necessarily need to look alike. They need to have the essence of each other."
Why would you want your nose? You could have Kevin's nose. Truly. And I was like, no, I really just want my nose back, please.
But the actors themselves didn't need to meet to capture that essence. In the case of Brando and De Niro, they were never on set together because they simply weren't in the same movie. Brando starred as Vito Corleone in the first Godfather, while De Niro played a younger version of the character in The Godfather Part 2. Nevertheless, De Niro repeatedly watched Brando in the 1972 original. So while the two Godfather actors indeed never actually met, De Niro was clearly heavily informed by his forerunner's performance. For Taylor Sheridan and Josh Lucas, the simple fact that the two Vito Corleones never met provided the key to ensuring that Lucas's John Dutton performance would stand on its own. What's more, his portrayal was more informed by the conversations he had with Sheridan prior to shooting than anything else. As he explained to Deadline, "I wanted to understand, was he darker? Was he angrier? Who was he at that point? His wife's death was a shattering element in the family that is so destructive to the children. I think all the different characters have become broken in a way. And so I said, is John lonely? And Taylor kind of barked at me and said, he's too busy to be lonely." Now that Costner has left Yellowstone, there are a lot of questions surrounding the show, and it will surely be interesting to see how much Lucas is utilized moving forward, if at all, now that his fellow John Dutton has departed.